What's happening today? We are going to dive into all of the new changes that have come out with Jasper brand voice, with Jasper dynamic templates, and there's a few other things that are coming too. So we're going to be diving in. I am so excited about being here with you today. If you're here live, drop the word live in the chat. I'm going to pull up a little video to get us pumping, to get us kind of moving. I want to know where you're watching this from. And I want to know what you are most excited about learning about today. We're going to do a big deep dive into the brand voice, memories, dynamic templates, how you can use Jasper with ChatGPT, why you would want to use Jasper in conjunction with ChatGPT or instead of, or whatever. If you're brand new, we're going to cover all that too. I am so stoked to be here with you. Let me know what you are most excited about for today. And we are going to get started in just a minute. Oh, so excited. Okay. This is going to be so awesome. We are streaming this literally everywhere. I messaged my team earlier and I was like, there was some weird issue with our little messenger bot guy. Mollybot's having her vacation today. I technically reached out to ManyChat. If you got the error, actually, let's just try it right now to see what happens. If you type below this video, if you're watching on my business page, you should be able to type the word, what is the word? Remind me, all one word below. If you're watching on my Facebook business page, type below all the one word, remind me, and it should send you a message. When you click get reminders, it should give you a chance to get reminders. I've been talking to ManyChat. There's an error at Meta. They were like, oh, yes, we're fixing it. It's a bug. I was like, great. So what do I do now? And they told me if I added a photo into the message that it should help. So let me know when you are, if you're watching on my business page, if you can try that. If you're watching on YouTube, I got you. You're here. It's perfect. You're great. Hooray. And I went and grabbed my water, which I'm going to pour into my little toucan mug. It's so cute, huh? All right. So today, we have so much to cover. And this is what I've decided that I'm going to do with this. I'm actually going to start with an overview of the changes that have happened. So there's 3 big things that have changed recently. I'm going to go over those 3, and then I'm going to show you how they work, and then we're going to move into Q&A. So if you have questions about any of this, please keep the questions coming. I would love to dive into those questions with you. And it is going to be really great. So for you, for your team, this is the biggest thing for me about this update, the brand voice update, is that it creates the ability to standardize your foundations of your business. One of the things that I've been talking a lot about when it comes to AI, and if we've never met before, hey, my name's Molly Mahoney. So good to see you. We've had an AI content club for almost 2 years now. So we were one of the first real early adopters of this thing in the marketing space. And we've started using Jasper back when it was called Conversion AI. If you were around then, give a Jarvis shout out below if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. And we are so thrilled to see how so many people have really decided oh yeah, I'm going to use AI too. One of the things that we love to talk about is the fact that AI actually forces you to be more human. Who knew? If you want to get effective content out of these tools, you've got to know who you are as a human being first, and you've got to be clear about your business foundations. And so what I really love about this is that this standardizes your business foundations across the board. And I'm going to show you several use cases for this. I want to shout out Darby because I jumped on a Darby's training yesterday and I totally misunderstood what the memories were. So I'm going to show you what I thought they were. And I'm going to show you how I learned from Darby that I was wrong. I'm going to show you how you can use these too. And I really have been playing so much with this. So I'm really excited for you to be able to see everything I've learned in the past 2 days since these changes came out. The dynamic templates have been around for a while now. And so I've played with those a bunch. We've used them on our coaching calls and all that. It's going to be super fun. Okay. Ron is like, I'm only watching you in 2 places. So if you're wondering, why can't I see all the comments? Let's just all say hello before we dive into the screen share. I'm going to bring you all up on the screen. If you have played with this already, what do you love the most? And if you're brand new, if you've not played with any of these tools, type the word new in the chat. We're going to see all of the comments come together on the screen here. This is a live video. If you're watching in the replay, we'll be like serious in a moment. But for me, the thing that I love about these videos is we get to come together as a community. So it's just really great to see all of you here. So I love it. And I will also let you know that if you've never used Jasper, or if you left Jasper and you're maybe wanting to come back, you can get a free trial. So I believe as of right now, they're offering a free 7-day trial. So as you watch me do all these things, you can get in and you can actually play with it. One other thing to keep in mind with Jasper is that they have made the ability to have unlimited words available for all levels. So even if you jump in at the lowest level, you'll be able to get unlimited words. And the thing that I love about that change is that now everybody gets to play with it more. I love just like playing around. There's really specific things that we're going to do, but we're going to actually jump in and just play around too. All right. Okay. So as we're doing this today, I also want to do a little giveaway. So we're going to do a giveaway today. And today, let's be like wild. Are you ready for this, Liz? Let's give away a month of the Content Club. So I'm going to give away a month of our AI Content Club. And if you're like, wait a minute, I want to see the Content Club, I'm actually going to do something even better. And I will give everyone who's here today, if you're not already a member of the Content Club, I'm going to give you a 24-hour free trial, which is so good. So I'm going to screen share this and bring it up on the screen. I love seeing y'all here, and we're live literally all over the place. We're live inside the Content Club too. I'm going to bring this up on the screen. Inside our Content Club, we started actually as a club based on Jasper. It was called Dancing with Jarvis when Jasper was called Jarvis back in the day. But now we've expanded. So we're not only talking about Jasper in here, we do all sorts of tools in here. And the main premise of this club is that you will be able to create a month of content in just under 2 hours. You're also going to get access to our full training with all of our content creation tips, sales pages, all kinds of templates and recipes that you can get in there to use with ChatGPT, to use with Jasper, to use with video. All kinds of awesome stuff. You're going to get access to Mall Stars Marketing, which is really cool. That's an old membership that we had, all this goodness. And this is a free trial. So you'll notice when you come down to the bottom, you can get a free trial. If you decide within the 24 hours you don't want to stay, then you just email us and let us know and we'll cancel it for you. But I'm going to give away a month of it as well, which will be so cool. Hooray. Look at that. Okay. And if you want the free trial link, we can put that in the chat too. So let me stop sharing that. And the free trial link is here. I'm going to type this in here and put it on the screen in case I can't get it to you there. Club trial. Okay. Amazing. Awesome. I'm going to put this up on the screen. Hooray. I'm going to hide our little comments there. Okay, let's jump into this goodness. If you want to be reminded in the future, remember, just type the word remind me and we'll come back to you to remind you. We are going to start doing more of these training videos on Thursdays at noon. So if you've missed us, we are back. I was going live almost every week for about 5 years and I took a little bit of a pause and I'm back now. It's really cool. All right. So we're going to jump right into Jasper. And oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you're here. James Cooper, you're the best. Thanks so much, yo. Thank you. You guys, we had a pretend cruise last weekend where we created signature talks using Jasper and ChatGPT. All right. Let's go over these updates. Now, one thing to keep in mind is when you are using Jasper, there are different projects that you can be using. So here over in the corner, this is something I need to like really remember that you can have multiple projects because sometimes I'll forget that and then I create a hot mess. So for today, I'm doing all of this inside a project called the AI Authority Accelerator. And the AI Authority Accelerator is a training that we have where we help you to identify your brand voice. And so I am actually going to put that link in the chat as well. If you guys want it, if you want that, actually just type brand in the chat and I'll sneak that to you. Because I don't know if I have the link right here. So hold on one second. Okay, so what is really cool is that this new feature within Jasper, everything that we do to help you to identify your brand voice using ChatGPT, using the different strategies that we use, getting your brand foundations in place, you can then use that information inside inside Jasper. So I'm going to show you how to use that inside Jasper, and it is so cool. Okay. So I'll show you what that is, and then I'll find that link for you later. Okay, so inside here in your dashboard, you're going to see like recent things that you've done and kind of updates. I don't spend a lot of time inside the dashboard, but one thing that's really cool for you to notice is this new tools section. You'll start to see when new things pop up, they'll show up right here. Today, like I said, we're going to focus on brand voice, memories, and also the dynamic templates, which are a newer template. Yeah, that's what they are. Okay, so let's start with brand voice. Are you ready? Okay. Now, as of today, what I have done so far is I've created a brand voice for myself. And I decided, you know what? I'm a little like over the top and energetic. So, what if we created a separate voice for like an aspiring coach? And what I did is I used AI to create a client avatar. And then I loaded that client avatar information in to create that voice when I'm looking to be a little more subdued, perhaps. Right. And then what I'm going to show you today is I'm actually going to create a brand voice for one of our clients, and I will show you the whole process, because when you're using, I have the pro version or whatever it's called, the Teams version, you get 3 separate voices. If you're using the entry level version, I think you only get one voice. And truth be told, we'll probably only use one voice. But when we're creating content for our clients, we're not going to want to use Molly's voice because she's a little cuckoo. We're maybe going to want to use this aspiring coach voice, or we could even swap out the voice each time. And what you're going to do is you're going to type in the voice name. So I'm going to type in Street Tree Revival. Okay. This is my dad's company, Street Tree Revival. Now, there are a couple of things that I can do in order I never do that right. Revival. There's a couple of things that you can do when you claim this brand voice. So what you can do is you can either insert a link to a document. So if you've already done your brand foundations, you can just type in a link to a document right here, and it will pull the information. Let me show what I mean. I have this thing over on my personal Facebook profile. And this, again, is why it's so important to have your brand foundations in place. So I have this link over my personal profile. If you go to, let me share this tab. I am, again, if we've never met, I'm Molly Mahoney. Nice to meet you. And my personal profile is just Molly Mahoney, social selling strategist. And if you come down here, you'll see this image right here. This is me advertising this ultimate organic social selling guide. This ultimate organic social selling guide, it tells you all of this stuff, all of this goodness. And when you comment below this post, you can get access to this ultimate guide. Now, this ultimate guide, let me show you, looks like this. And it is this giant document that we put together with all of our like best strategies in it. And so what happens is inside this document, I've already written this in my actual tone of voice. I was so grateful that I had this document ready to go because I knew it's so long, it's so much goodness, and it's all of our vernacular. It's all of our language, right? So all I had to do was take this and then I put it into this brand voice. Now I have this also as a blog post. So I may have used the blog post link. I can't remember which link I used, but basically it pulled all of this text in. And what happened next was so cool. So if you have a brand guide, as long as the brand guide is very clear about what your language is, the reason that I think that it's even cooler to upload a piece of content instead of the brand guide is because it's pulling from your actual words. So look what happened when I uploaded this document. It says, and if you know me, you know this is wild. I'm so glad my team's here too, because this is so cool. Okay, so Kendra is really good. Kendra's here. Kendra's really good at writing in my voice now because as a human, she's witnessed, like we've known each other for a million years, and she's witnessed kind of the way that I speak. But what's really cool is that this took that entire guide, and this is what it told me. It says, the ultimate organic social selling guide's writing style is enthusiastic, conversational, and persuasive, using a friendly tone, personal anecdotes, clear language, actionable steps, and humor to engage readers and help them achieve business success. Is that cool? So my first realization with this was that I was like, whoa, I am proud of us for that guide, right? And truth be told, I hired someone to help me write that entire document. So even though I love writing, even though I feel really clear about my brand, this is what I mean. Having humans help before you use the AI stuff can be so beneficial. I paid somebody to help me write that document before I pasted it in here. Okay. You could use something like this. With Rachel, listen to what Rachel says. This brand voice is positive, encouraging, and motivational, focusing on the passionate and ambitious character of Rachel, using empowering messages, a supportive tone, actionable insights, motivational language to emphasize the transformational power of coaching and personal growth. And like someone said earlier, you definitely can do this for brand archetypes, like 1,000%. So with Rachel, all I did was I had asked ChatGPT to take a giant, let me actually show you. Inside our AI voice training, I'm going to open ChatGPT because I'm really using both Jasper and ChatGPT in conjunction with each other. So in here, I use this a lot. This is what we call seasoning an AI bot. Okay, so this is like I did this onboarding process with this, and it called her Rachel the Rising Star. So way back when I started this, I listed in a bunch of information about my ideal clients, and I said to ChatGPT, I said, "You're the best." I really like to lead with positive affirmations, right? If you're loving this, tell me you're loving it. Okay, I said, you're the best. If I give you my ideal client avatar info, can you write me 3 short summaries about each ideal client? And look what I said here, because I wrote this intentionally because I wanted to use this with Jasper. I said, I'd like these to be very clear for a copywriter to understand how best to speak to this avatar. Then I took this, just copied it. I came over here and I pasted it down here. Now, look at this. I still had 1,500 or 1,400 characters left. So I went in and I grabbed from my information about my ideal client avatars. I went in and I grabbed more demographics from, I've got like the demographics all saved in here. So I went in and grabbed, oh, you know what? I forgot to show you on Jasper. Look at this. Okay. So down here, once I copy and paste it in here, you can see I still have 1,500 characters or so left. So are you ready? And okay, so I'm going to delete this because I already did that one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Street Tree Revival. So this is, I'm going to go to the website of the client whose voice I want to emulate, right? We have a blog here, an Urbanwood blog. Inside this blog, we don't write on it all that often, but when we do, we're writing in a specific tone, right? Urban wood slabs for a sustainable future. We wrote this in this giant pillar post together. Truth be told, Jasper helped us write this. Okay, so we wrote this giant thing together. Now I'm just going to take this, copy it. I'm going to paste this back into Jasper right here. Okay. And then I haven't tried this yet. I wanted to try it on the fly with you. I'm going to add this voice. Now, remember, we get up to 3 voices when you're using this Teams account. It takes a little bit of time. And then I may want to make this a little more like, I may want to make it a little more exciting than what we wrote in that pillar post, but I'm going to see, what does this have to say about our writing in that pillar post? It's almost like it reviews the writing for you. It is analyzing a lot of text. It's detecting tone. Now, we used to play with kind of a cowboy kind of feel, but we've wanted to recently elevate the text a little bit. So I think this actually may be really helpful for us in general. Notice it looks like it didn't work right away because it says you've reached your max amount of voices. You can upgrade, but if you scroll down, it's right here. Okay, it says this brand voice is informative and persuasive, focusing on sustainability and environmental impact. Using statistics, anecdotes, repetition, rhetorical questions, positive language, and a call to action to emphasize the benefits of urban wood and inspire change. That is exactly what we want. Now, if I wanted to add anything to here, I can click edit. I can edit the title. And when it says, what do you want to change? How do you want to change your voice? I could say something that's like, keep in mind, we partner with Taylor Guitar. Let's see what happens if I do that. What do you think of this? Is this cool? Is this amazing? Okay, Soap School. I almost wore my bananas shirt today. You can enter a website URL. That's all I did was enter a website URL. I'm going to say, keep in mind, we partner with companies like Taylor Guitar and Room and Board. And the reason that I want to say that is because with this company, we are looking to bring in more partnerships like that. And so I want that to be infused in my copywriting as well. So let's see what it says. I've not done this before, so I don't know. We're going to see what it says. It's updating. Okay. Now that's just one layer. So the way this is going to work, in the same way that you choose voices throughout Jasper, you can now choose this as a voice. Let's see. Okay, now I really don't like what it just did. So it says this is professional, informative, emphasizing expertise, quality partnerships. I don't like that. So this is something I've worried about. I've been nervous if I change it, if I edit it and I lose what I had before, what's going to happen? So I'm sad I lost what I had before because I didn't like that. So I'm actually just going to delete it and I'm going to start again. I'm going to grab that link one more time because I really loved what it did before. Good thing I copied that, but I'm going to, oh, you know what? So maybe I can do this instead of just doing it again. Maybe I can actually take what it did before and just paste that in as the brand text. But for right now, I'm just going to do this again and see what happens. See how similar it is. And I was talking to somebody else the other day about ChatGPT that every time you open a new chat, it's almost like you're bringing in a new team member. I'm going to show you this while that's working. I did something the other day. Look, I said, okay, if I give you an email, can you pretend to be a highly skilled copywriter and course creator and then rewrite it as a template so that anyone could use it? For example, I'd like the product references to be replaced with things like product and the ideal client references to be replaced with things like ideal client. Is that possible? And then it said to me, while I'm programmed to generate human-like language and can provide writing assistant, it's not within my ethical or professional boundaries to impersonate a highly skilled copywriter or course creator. However, I can certainly help you. That is not good. We do not want that. So I realized, I wrote back to it, LOL, thank you. Could you do it in the style of? And it's still kind of being snarky with me. So I'm like, this is a bad chat. Don't use this one. Somehow it got a tood. So keep in mind, like sometimes you just need to refresh the thing and start over. Okay, let's see what it gave us here. The brand voice is informative and persuasive, focusing on sustainability and environmental impact using statistics. Perfect. Okay, this is what I want. Amazing. It brought me back to the same thing. Great. So now the question becomes, I guess I could have asked it to revert it to what it was. I'm not sure. Natalie, you always have such great ideas. I don't know. But what we're going to do now is how do we actually use this brand voice? So I'm going to start in the chat section. Okay. And I am going to clear the chat. I was playing with it yesterday. So I'm just going to, what did I actually have there? Okay, yeah, I'm going to clear this chat. All right, so now I have no chat selected, no past history. Over in the brand voice section down here, I can select the brand voice. So I can select Molly Mahoney, Street True Revival, or Rachel. Let's try Molly Mahoney just so you can see what happens. And I'm going to just say, please write, I'm going to say something very basic. An intro to a video about trees being good. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing again with different voices. That's very random, but let's see what happens. I just want you to see the difference. Welcome to the wonderful world of trees. From towering sequoias to delicate dogwoods, trees are some of the most fascinating and beautiful organisms on the planet. But did you know they also provide a plethora of benefits to us and the environment? In this video, we'll explore why trees are not just nice to have around, but actually crucial for well-being. Woody wonders are good for us. Okay, that's very enthusiastic. which is what it said to do. Now, let's take this. We're going to remove this brand voice. We're instead going to write the same thing as Street Tree Revival. Okay? Welcome to an eye-opening exploration of the many benefits of trees in our urban environments. Remember, it was talking about urban lumber and stuff. From cleaning up our air to providing shady beauty, trees are integral in creating a sustainable and livable world. Dude, this is so awesome. Like, for real awesome. So if you have been in our AI, this is like so cool. I'm going to find this AI brand training for you that I have. So let me just grab the link really quickly because I know that I have this and I think this would be so helpful. So here is the thing. If you don't have all of this stuff identified ahead of time, it's going to be hard to get it to do this. So what you want to do is sign up for our AI brand voice training. It's really affordable. It's like ridiculously affordable. And in here, we use ChatGPT. We go through a whole system on helping you to clarify your brand voice. Then that helps to give you this document that you can then copy and put in here, because those of you who have done it, so if you've done this brand voice training with us, I'm just going to show it to you really quick. If you've done this with us, you know that you're going to leave with, like, look at what people are saying, like all these crazy things, but you know that you're going to leave with a document that is like your brand guide. Now, the problem with Jasper up until now has been that long brand guide is only available inside Jasper chat. If you load all the text into Jasper chat and you say, please remember what was written above. But now you don't have to do that. You're going to, if you join us in this AI accelerator, you'll get all this goodness. You take the text that you made inside ChatGPT or Jasper chat. You can do it in Jasper chat too, actually. Then you're going to take that long piece of text. You're going to put it in as a document or a website page, whatever. Not only will you be able to use that inside Jasper chat, you can use it in templates too. So we were looking at like a PAS template. Check it out. The tone of voice could be Street Tree Revival. I'm going to use what I already had here. This is Marie Elizabeth is doing a workshop about revitalizing your body and mind using breath and movement. Let's try this PAS framework using Street Tree Revival and see if it brings in sustainability, just to like test it, right? Oh, and if you're in the content club, great point. If you're in the content club, we have that training inside the content club too. But the content club is $97 a month. So if you're not wanting to join us in the content club for $97 a month, and you're like afraid to do the free trial for whatever reason, you can just go straight to the accelerator. I think it's $37. Okay. Look. Let's see. In a world full of stress, deadlines, and obligations, our minds and bodies can feel this way. Okay. This seems pretty good in order to do that. Let's say now a workshop about trees. Okay. I'm just going to call it tree workshop. We're going to try it again. I really am just showing you, like, does this actually work? And it actually works. And you're very, oh, shoot. Thank you. I meant to show you the Jasper screen. Thank you. I got it. So I'm putting in a workshop about trees. And it's generating this. Thank you for pointing that out. You can choose the voices down here. Molly Mahoney, Rachel, or Street Tree Revival. Or you can write in like, you know, funny or factual yet witty, which I love to do. You can write in Oprah, but it's pulling from all of the internet. This is giving it a much more focused deep dive. So like Wendy Barr is an amazing brand expert. She created this huge document about her brand. Wendy, you could put that into Jasper and have it truncated so that you can now access that anywhere. So let's see what it says here. Our world is facing climate crisis. Trees play a vital role in helping offset the impact of our carbon emissions. Who would write about carbon emissions in a workshop about trees? You know who would? Street Tree Revival would. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is only scratching the surface. If this is so cool, I am like freaking out. Okay, amazing. You can use this in any template inside Jasper. So awesome. Now, that's just the first level, because if you're looking at Jasper Chat, guess what else you can do? You can source all of these other things. Like, I could say, remember my Forbes story. Remember if I go to stories, I can pull in, remember the story my boyfriend told about how I'm not smart enough for him. My ex-boyfriend, obviously, which is one of my highest performing posts. So if I apply that to the chat, then I apply Molly Mahoney. So I'm going to do Molly Mahoney and the smart enough story. Now I can write as Molly Mahoney, and I can write about that story. So watch this. Please write, Jen Dunham, you're going to freak out because Jen Dunham is here right now, and she's the one who gave me this idea a while ago. Please write an email sequence about the importance of sticking with it on your way to your goals. Now, gals, let me just be very clear. Those of you who are in the content club, you know we talk about buying beliefs a lot. One objection that could come up, so if you're not in the content club, I'm going to explain this to you. An objection that could come up for you is, I don't know, I've been trying this for several months and it's just not working. Okay. And it takes time, right? So I want to instill the belief that this takes time. You've got to keep going. The only way to fail at your goals is to give up, right? I want to say that. Now, I'm going to use this story to help instill that belief. So please write an email sequence about the importance of sticking with it on your way to your goals. Reference or refer Okay. Use the story about my ex-boyfriend to help reference this goal. Right. Let's say write a 3. I'm just going to say email sequence. Sometimes I say like write a 4-part email sequence. I'm not going to do that yet. Ooh. And then down here, we can enhance the prompt. So if I click enhance prompt, watch what's going to happen. It's going to take that prompt and it's going to make it even fancier. Enhancing your prompt. Ready? Watch this. Act as an email marketer. Create an email sequence that emphasizes the importance of resilience in the journey towards achieving goals. Use the story of your ex-boyfriend to illustrate the theme of persistence. And I'm going to say of my ex-boyfriend because I want it to know that it's my story, not ChatGPT story or Jasper's story. Start by introducing the concept of resilience and provide anecdotal evidence to make it relatable to the audience. Then delve deeper into your personal story. I'm going to say my personal story. Again, remember, humans are needed to make this really work. Share the challenges you have faced, the resilience acquired dealing with those hurdles. Finally, wrap each email with a call to action that encourages readers to examine their own lives, develop their own resilience faced with obstacles. Tailor the email sequence to a specific, okay. Tailor the, to fit, encourage them to sign up for our mastermind. Now, what I'm hoping will be available soon, but I don't know if it is that I can include my information about my program. So like, can I include that also? I don't know if I can. Let's see. Does it include everything in here? It does. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now it's going to include the Smart Enough story. It's going to include my voice, and it's going to include information about social sales stars. So I'm going to say here, encourage them to sign up for our mastermind, social sales stars, ensuring that each email is informative, engaging, and ultimately inspires action from the reader. Now, one thing that I want to be really clear about, if your mind is blowing, this is using the memories. So I'm showing you what the memories do first before I show you how to do it, because I thought when I entered memories into Jasper that he would just remember everything about my life, but that's not true. You give him selective memory, which a lot of humans have as well. So you get to choose. These are all memories that I loaded yesterday. I was up last night prepping for this, y'all. And I'll show you where I got these memories from. I loaded them yesterday. I didn't rewrite them. I already had these written because, can I tell you how I already had these written? Because what I tell you to do, the things that I tell you to do in the content club, the things that we're talking about in Sales Stars, like how to actually bring in sales, the things that we're talking about in Glam, how to actually bring in sales, it's based on, get this, two things: consistent content and consistent conversations. The content has to be specifically crafted to convert. If you want to craft content that converts, you're going to base it on buying beliefs. We call those your tree of beliefs. If you want to actually connect with human beings, you're going to build a library of stories. And we have this whole system inside our programs where we have something called the stories that convert generator. And this story generator, you take a buying belief and you create a story, or you source a story from your life. At the pretend cruise that we had last weekend, some people who are here were there. If you were at the pretend cruise, just say cruising in the chat. Or if you've ever been on a pretend cruise with us, like if you're in Glam, say cruising in the chat. We have pretend cruise events. And at that event, we sourced stories from our own lives, from other places, other lives, from fictional stories, parables, those types of things. I organized my stories into a story bank. So when it came time to use this, I just went back to my stories and I copied and pasted them, because this isn't lip service. I'm not like pretending that this is what you should do. And as you see us talking more about using AI, because obviously I'm obsessed, this isn't meaning that you're going to replace everything that you're doing as a human being. This is giving you purpose for your human activities, because when you get that human stuff in place, when you build your library of stories, you can pull that out and then put it into these AI tools and create content that is much more effective, and it's going to be set up to convert. And then when you get interest and people are paying attention, we can help you to convert those stories into sales, right? Hello, I am borrowing the Texas twang. Okay. I'm not meaning to. I'm just like, for real, this is what you should be doing. Okay, so let me show you what happens when you do this. Also, I'm going to share a window instead, which will make the screen sharing much easier. Okay. So can I please get an amen about that? Because what I was able to do inside Jasper chat here, you're able to load 6,000 characters. Now, when Kendra comes in and wants to write something for me, she can pull all of these stories. It what's the word that I'm looking for? Not formulate. It standardizes your marketing messaging. So now let's see what happens. I really don't know how this is going to work. It may be too long. I'm going to copy this because I don't want to lose it. I got some errors yesterday when I was trying this, so we're going to cross our fingers. Praise Jasper. Okay, let's look at this. The power of resilience in achieving your goals. Do you ever feel stuck or discouraged? Maybe encounter setbacks, blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So cool. Maybe encounter setbacks that you want to give up or feel like you're just not good enough. The truth is, obstacles are a natural part of the journey. It's what sets successful people apart, is their resilience, the ability to bounce back and keep going no matter what. At The Prepared Performer, we believe in the power of resilience to help you achieve your business goals. I added that in. Resilient people have the strength to overcome challenges, adapt to change, and persist through tough times. And the good news is that resilience is a skill that can be learned and developed over time. This is squishing an objection. Do you see how this makes, when someone comes to a sales call and they're like, oh, but it's taken me a long time and it hasn't worked yet. This is telling them, yes, that's exactly why you should sign up for this program, because resilience builds strength. And when you connect, I can't even talk because it's so cool. Then it says, let me share a personal story with you. My ex-boyfriend once told me, oh my gosh, I'm like going to cry because this is so cool. My ex-boyfriend once told me I wasn't smart enough for him, and it rocked my confidence for years. It rocked my confidence is inside that memory. If this is blowing your mind, sprinkle this amongst your community, tag your friends, because this is the coolest thing ever. And if you don't have Jasper, go to molly.live/wow and get it now. That rhymed because it's cool. Okay. But I didn't let those obstacles stop me from pursuing my dreams. Instead, I worked hard, sought help, embraced my unique way of learning, and now I'm a published best-selling book and you guys, it brought all of that in. Dude. And I really was thinking you could only bring one memory in when I played with this yesterday because I didn't test the limits. It wasn't easy, but my resilience allowed me to overcome setbacks and achieve my goals. And that's what we want to help you to do too. Our Social Sales Stars Mastermind is designed to help coaches, consultants, and course creators to consistently hit 10K per month. We focus on building social selling circle without complicated ads or selling out your soul to Mark Zuckerberg. That is all straight from my copy that I put in there. Are you freaking out? Because I am freaking out. Yes. Look, totally. Like you can use this. Heck, this is going to be so powerful for my 5-day challenge, which was always driven by my most inspirational person I know, my daughter, whose story blows my mind. So then you can take your daughter's story and put it in here. And here's the other thing. Like the real thing to recognize about this is, thank you for saying this. It's a lot of work to do, but the payoff is amazing. And I don't know, we were talking with Wendy Barr about this because Wendy, when she went through the AI brand, accelerator thing, which is in the Content Club, go join the Content Club. It's amazing. We'll give you a free trial. You won't get charged till tomorrow. If you, inside there, we take like 2 hours to really dive in and get these foundations in place. And then it can be something that you keep building. So you don't have to have all of your stories in at once. Do you want me to show you how to make these memories happen? Do you want me to show you? Also, we're doing a giveaway, which I forgot to explain how to enter. Write the hashtag nugget below this video, hashtag nugget. And then when you share what the nugget is, at the end, I'm going to pick a winner. I'm going to give away a free month of the Content Club. It's $97 a month. We do lots of calls. It is amazing. Anytime I get excited about something, I share it in there. It's all about content. If you want support around sales, then you can apply to join us in one of our masterminds. It is like really, really amazing. Okay. Dana Corey, I love you. And I'm so glad you're here. Okay. Are you ready for this? I'm going to show you how to do the memories. So now that you see how that works and how seriously awesome it is, inside this brand voice section, you go to the memories section. And in memories, I'm going to show you, because I've created several of these now. So I will show you that it is awesome. And I'm trying to pull something else up on the screen. If somebody else can put the Content Club free trial link in the chat, that would be amazing. Okay. So look at this. I have added all of these. So called out for action. Let me just show you what that is. I got called out on a coaching call with Adam Urbanski today in front of loads of my favorite people. I'll share what I was called out for in a moment, but I first want to clarify what led to me being called out. As I've worked with coaches in my team, blah, 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 blah. Okay. This long story, Dana Corey's mentioned here too. It's going to pull in the people that matter to me. As Dana Corey said to me once on a coaching call years ago, save the drama. Do you remember that, Dana? Dana is here now. These are real memories. I'm obsessed with this fact that I can do this. Okay, so now all I do is I pasted this in here. I said called out for action, and then you can add tags. So the tag on this is called out for action, and then the story is here. Now look at this. I did not see this yesterday. Shoot. These memories are only allowed to be 1,500 characters, so this is actually too much. So I need to go through and I need to delete some of this because it's too long. I wish it would have given me an actual limit. Yesterday, this was not on here because now it's not letting me save it. Okay, let's see what happens if I do this. Dana, I'll add you into another memory. Okay, so this is a bummer. I didn't realize it was going to mess us up. Okay, so now I got to get rid of 63 words in here. So ready? I'm like getting rid of some of that, or 63 characters, not words. 7 characters. I'm going to get rid of the emojis. That's so short. I'm going to add like the punchline on here and say, Oh my gosh, you know what actually makes more this is a really big lesson, which I've learned in text messages. When you have emojis in here, watch this. Remember, this is brand new, so I'm like still learning it too. I'm going to put an emoji in here. Oftentimes the emojis will take more. Oh, it didn't do that. In text messages, the emojis take more characters. Okay, so then I'm going to put a punchline on here so that it's pulling like a real story. I said yes, and be open to feedback and make it work. Oh my gosh, how did that do that? Clearly I can't count, y'all. I'm gonna just delete that. Okay, now this is actually gonna be like a yes and story, right? Called out for action. I'm just gonna delete that tag and make it yes and. I probably don't even need to do that if I just put it under stories because I wasn't really sure how to organize this at first. Watch. When I save this now, when I come back into Jasper chat and I'm going to use those, when I go here to select it, if I go to story, these are all under the story category. So if I remove these other tags, all of these can probably just be under that story category and I don't need to have as many tags there. But let's see what happens if I add that yes and in here and then I do the brand voice of Molly Mahoney, who maybe is let's do Rachel, an aspiring coach. Right now I've got both of those in there. Please write a social media post squishing the objection, but I've tried this and it doesn't work for me. Okay, ready? Watch. Hopefully this will pull the yes and belief in there. I see this comment here about exiting, and I'll tell you why I didn't do that. So, we get it. Trying something new can be intimidating, especially when it comes to your business, but don't let fear hold you back from reaching your full potential. Take it from Rachel, who got called out on a coaching call by Adam Ravansky. She didn't let the unexpected answers discourage her. Instead, she listened, made funny faces, asked clarifying questions, but having an open mind and said, yes, and instead of, but that won't work for me. Rachel was able to create a roadmap for her business. That is so good. That is so good. Debbie Ortega, I cannot wait for our call together. That is so good. You could do a voice that's in the voice of a dog. So here's the thing around character limits, and maybe there's other tricks for it, but yesterday when I used this, the character limits were not showing up down here. And so I was wondering, is there a character limit? And what I think happened is yesterday I put in all those really long posts, but I think when it's pulling the memory, it's not pulling everything. It's only pulling part of it. So if it's like too long, like this one was so long, this is way too long. And so I bet if I use this, it won't actually know all of this. This is like all the stuff that we create in the AI accelerator. Like, so if I go here, watch, let me show you another way to test this to see what it's doing. And I'm going to show you the dynamic templates in a bit as well. So, let me just check my calendar. Is this so awesome? What are your best nuggets so far? Give me your nuggets, because I'm going to pick a winner in just a moment. So do #nugget in the chat and let me know what your best nugget is. Okay. I'm going to look at my calendar. Oh my gosh. Interesting. My team is meeting with someone at 1 and I am going to go just a couple more minutes. Liz, I thought you guys were meeting at 1:30. I'm so glad you're meeting at 1. I may be able to join. So we're going to go like 10 more minutes and then I'm going to be on a team meeting. Hooray. Okay. So in here, if I change this brand voice to like, course or company information, right? Because if I do social sales stars and I say, please list the benefits of social sales stars, it should technically pull from that. Dude, amazing. Okay, so it's pulling from that information. Even attend a weekly symphony call. We call this a symphony call because all of our members can harmonize together and share tips and strategies. But if I do this company information and I pull all of the full brand info, which is that really long one, please tell me more about Glam. I don't think it's going to be able to do it. GLAM stands for galleries, libraries, archives, and museums. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now go back here. So I'm glad that I was right. Go back here. And if we look in this full brand info, I definitely have information about GLAM in here. Right. But if I go back to the brand, if I go back to Jasper chat and I go here and I delete that, right? That one's not selected, but I select GLAM and now apply to the chat. And I say, I just copy and paste the same exact thing. That's so funny. Amazing. It's for people making 10K a month or more. It's a 12-month virtual program helping them to bring in at least an extra 100K through leverage sales strategies without ads or complicated funnels. So this, y'all, this works. We have tested the limits. What if I ask it to tell us about GLAM in a Street True Revival voice? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Okay. I need to show you one more thing because we're almost out of time. Are you loving this? It is so cool. In the template section, there's a brand new template called Dynamic Template. So if you go Dynamic Template, you can actually create your own templates. So I don't know if Charmaine is here, but on a coaching call recently, Charmaine said she wanted a template to help write content that was future pacing for her clients. So I'm going to say future pacing. We wrote one with the dynamic template, but it changed because back then it was in beta and you could only have one at a time. Now you can make multiple of your own templates. So again, this is standardizing the process. When I'm using ChatGPT, I'm using it for kind of like the Wild West, like having an assistant with me. In my mind, I have hired my grandma Bobby from Beyond the Grave. She is my assistant inside ChatGPT, and I talk to Bobby all the time, and she's now a very experienced marketer, and it makes me feel like I can connect to her. It's great. I can even create inside ChatGPT like a board of directors with different voices, and they all can answer in their own voice. But that's not standardized. That's you like getting cuckoo and doing lots of kooky things. With Jasper, it standardizes it. So I can say a future pacing template to help my clients see what is possible. Okay. And then it's going to use AI to create this template. So we are building our own AI tools out that we're going to use for our members. And I have a separate service that I pay $99 a month for where I can build my own AI tools. With Jasper, you can get it this is available on the lowest level. And so it's just sprinkling in the magic. Great. Desired outcome, current situation, resources and strategies, time frame for change, expected benefits and improvement, additional info. Watch what it does. So if I know I want to write an email that is future pacing someone to see what they would have as a result of joining us in Social Sales Stars, I have all of that information identified because I'm a prepared performer. And watch. Not type that there. Hold on. I'm actually going to type it over here so you can't see my secret links. A second. Okay. Great. So I have this all already identified. My coach, Ollie Bilson, helped me put this together. So when I'm in here, what's the desired outcome? How does it work? This is how it works, right? The things that you'll see, all of this, what's it going to do for me? Great. Copy and paste that. That's the desired outcome, right? This could be the desired outcome. You'll build a social selling circle so that you'll hit 10K months consistently without fancy, right? I'm going to make this smaller, but feel energized and supported as you hit 10K plus months consistently without fancy ads or funnels. Current situation, right? Working late hours. We can use that. Stressed overwhelmed, not kids yelling at you to get off your phone. Resources and strategies. So now this could be like my um things that we do inside Sales Stars, which is like clarity in your vision, 3-tiered offer. Those can be the strategies that I list out. So then I say, get clarity in your vision. Watch what this is going to do. It's going to literally blow your mind. Get clarity in your vision. Develop a 3-tiered offer. And spell. Develop a 3-tiered offer. Really can't spell. So it's easy for people to say, yes, let's go get the other ones that I have on here. Let's create content that converts. I'm not going to put all of them. That converts. Step into a super simple sales system. Okay, time frame for change. Let's say, what if in just 3 months you could start to see these changes, right? Expect the benefits and improvements. So these are kind of the same kind of thing here. So like more fun and more money, content on auto pilot, and sales coming in with ease. Our main mission statement is more fun equals more money equals more impact. Okay. And I'm going to do this. Can I do so on this one? I can't do a voice, which makes me kind of sad. I wonder if I could write this in the voice of Molly Mahoney. Let's see. Write this in the voice of, I don't know why the voice isn't on here. Maybe I just don't see it. Molly Mahoney. Okay. Watch. It is now going to not only write the text, it also writes like the header codes for a blog post. It does bold. It's writing the style of the text as well. Do you need me? Okay. Look. You guys, I am doing nothing. I'll pop on Liz in a moment. So if you're using the free version of ChatGPT to kind of do some more loosey-goosey stuff, then you can put that loosey-goosey stuff into Jasper and have it all formulated like instantly. Look at this. Holy smokes. And it's all written to help future pace them. I've written so many different types of dynamic templates. And so Natalie had asked a good question, like, are these things available across all projects? So I don't actually see that this is available. Oh, Molly's coaching. Here's what our past clients have experienced. That's funny. But now remember, you're not just going to post this as it is. You're going to edit it a little bit. Right? Whoa, my screen is like crazy right now. Okay. So now I am going to take this. It wrote this whole entire thing. Amazing. And I'm going to save this into, watch, open this in a document. I want to make sure I save this also. Okay. I'm going to open this in a document. So now I have a question. If you have Jasper, would you like that future pacing template? Would that be cool? Because guess what? I can share it with you. So now when I've opened this in a document, I can take this and I can say, like, rewrite this whole thing in a different, and with Molly Mahoney's voice, right? There's a lot of things that I can do inside here. I can add the voice here. So the result that it gave me there, I now can take this and I can choose Molly Mahoney and keep going as Molly Mahoney here. Amazing. And so I'm going to do this like future pace to sale stars. And now it's saved and I can keep writing here. Okay, I'm going to show you one more thing, which is I can give you that template if you want that template. So if I go into these templates, watch. Now, if you want that template, I just open it. It saved it. This is brand new. It just happened. I can make this public. And so when you're in the templates here, when I go to dynamic templates, there are community templates. And now when you go to the community templates, this will be in here somewhere. That future pacing thing is in here. It should show up there because I've now made it public. And I think these are in order of like how much they've been used. And I don't know how long that takes, but it should be open so that you guys can use it too. Pretty dang awesome. Okay, I'm going to pick a nugget winner and then I'm going to hop on this call with Liz. So this has been so awesome. If you are not in our content club, why not? This is just a sliver of what we do. And as you can see, there's a lot to like customize with this. So if you want a free trial of the content club, just go to, I'm going to put it in the chat again, molly.live/content club trial. And yay. Okay. And I'm going to share for those of you that are in the content club, I'll share a link to this template to make sure that you guys get it. I think for everybody else, it should show up inside Jasper there. And I'm so glad that you were here. Oh my gosh. I love it. Lorraine, so good to see you. So good to see so many of you. Amazing. Okay. Let's pick a nugget winner. So share your best nugget below. I'm going to hop on this other call. Ready? Here we go. I like to sing for my nuggets. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to pick a nugget winner now. I've got more back here, but oh my gosh. Just got another upgrade. Holy moly. Okay, so good. Ready? I'm going to pick a nugget winner from the back. Not all of them are on the screen, but I'm going to pick one of these. 1, 2, 3. I'm supposed to pick it at the end of that song, but I didn't. Oh my gosh. It's Wendy Barr. Wendy, I'm going to push you out an extra month in the content club. So you get a month of the content club for free. Hooray. You're amazing. I love you. Okay, guys, this was so fun. Thank you so much. I am just loving this. If you're not using Jasper, go get Jasper, molly.live/. Wow. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye. So good.